So Donald Trump's estranged niece, Mary L. Trump, has been working on a book which is set to be published next week after having the publishing date moved up. The book is called "Too Much and Never Enough: How My Family Created the world's most dangerous man." So I want to talk about this because there's really a lot going on here. First of all, Mary Trump is the daughter of Trump's brother, Fred Trump Jr. Fred Trump Jr. is the brother who died in 1981. He was 42 at the time of a heart attack caused by alcoholism. This is told as the story, as the reason why Trump doesn't drink or smoke cigarettes. The book was scheduled to be published further down the line, but it was moved up to be expected to be published next week. There are a bunch of claims made about Donald Trump in the book. There have been attempts from Trump's family, including Trump's brother, to stop the publication of the book. And then there are also the questions of whether Mary L. Trump's claims can be believed. Now, Donald Trump's advisors and other people around him have claimed that the book is riddled with lies. As you may know, if these lies are actually lies, there is legal recourse, which is called a libel lawsuit. Some of the allegations include that Donald Trump paid someone to take the SATs for him when he was in high school, which was how he got into the University of Pennsylvania. Specifically, the claim is that he paid a kid named Joe Shapiro to take the SAT test for him. The book alleges that Donald Trump was verbally abused by his father, Fred Trump. The book actually says, quote, "Casual dehumanization of people was commonplace at the Trump dinner table." Both Trump and his brother were supposedly abused by their dad, but Trump maybe was less affected by it, according to Mary L. Trump, because he's a, quote, sociopath. Mary Trump claims that Trump's dad viewed apologizing as a sign of weakness. That's interesting because Donald Trump never apologizes for anything. She also says that lying was a way of life in the Trump household, including as a way to get around their dad disapproving of what they were doing. Again, Trump lies all the time and seems to have no qualms whatsoever. She tells the story of where Trump allegedly went to see a movie the night that his brother was sent to the hospital for that alcohol-induced heart attack that ultimately killed him in 1981. She claims Trump has been lying about being religious. Obviously, we knew that one. And she says Trump has never actually gone to church other than when there are cameras there. I actually don't care that Trump is not religious. I did a segment a couple of years ago about whether Donald Trump is the first atheist president. I don't care that Trump isn't religious. What I care about is the fact that he lies and panders by pretending to be religious in order to appeal to evangelical voters. Mary L. Trump, who's also a clinical psychologist, believes she's observed in Donald Trump all 9 criteria for narcissistic personality disorder. We've gone through that criteria. That's also not hugely shocking or groundbreaking. She mentions that he has essentially been institutionalized for his entire adult life and that he might not survive in the so-called real world if he didn't have a business created for him with daddy's money. And I've made the same observation. Donald Trump's behavior as president of the United States, never mind as the guy running the Trump organization, in the real world, in a normal job, Trump would have been fired. Trump would have a real difficulty in holding a job. So that's not a particularly shocking claim. And Mary L. Trump also believes that Donald Trump has an undiagnosed learning disability, which prevents him from processing information. There are also claims that Trump's sister, Marianne Trump Barry, believes a lot of the same stuff privately, but has chosen not to say it publicly. So listen, on balance, I have to tell you, there isn't that much that's newsworthy here or that is new, really. I mean, okay, the claim about paying someone to take his SATs, it's new and it's very specific. Being abused by his dad, that's a new claim, but it's not surprising. I mean, people who treat others like crap often were treated the same way growing up. So when I look at Donald Trump and I look at the bullying on social media, I look at Trump making fun of, I mean, everything, right? Gold Star families, disabled reporters, criticizing Hispanic people, talking about S-hole country, all of this stuff. I see a damaged person who is repeating the same thing they were exposed to. These aren't excuses. Like, he still is a bad president and shouldn't be president, partially because of how he treats others. But it's not groundbreaking to imagine that people that treat others like crap were once treated like crap themselves. You know, the learning disability claim, it's not surprising. We've talked about, is Trump's apparent lack of attention, inability to remember and retain stuff, verbal glitches, you know, all this different stuff. Is there cognitive decline going on? Could it be frontotemporal dementia, the side effect of some medication, drug abuse, whatever, right? There's all these different ideas. Learning disability could also explain a lot of what we see with Donald Trump. It's a reasonable speculation. Specifically, it's new from the book, but it's not altogether surprising. So for me, what's most interesting about the book is that based on what we've observed of Donald Trump for the last 3.5 years as president and much longer, insofar as Trump has been a public figure, it's not surprising what is alleged. There's nothing in there where I would go, wow, that's a really crazy claim that's way out of left field. Trump cheats all the time and he believes in buying his way to whatever he needs. So Trump paying someone to take his SATs, if indeed he did it, it's not really surprising. The behavior we've observed, none of it is surprising. And the picture that's painted by Mary L. Trump's book is the picture of an insecure man who lacks knowledge and lacks cognitive capacity, but is extremely narcissistic and has very low morals. And so he's willing to pay for what he needs to pay. He's willing to say whatever he thinks will benefit him at the time. It's a very coherent and consistent picture of the Donald Trump that we know. We will ultimately see whether there are any legal repercussions for what Trump associates are calling a book filled with lies. And that's what I want to talk about next. I'm really excited that one of our sponsors today is Helix Sleep. I sleep on a Helix mattress at home. I absolutely love it. And that's why I reached out to them about sponsoring the David Pakman Show. Buying a mattress in the past was always a huge guessing game for me. I didn't know what I actually needed. I didn't know what I would like. But Helix has a sleep quiz on their website. You tell them your body type, your sleeping position, your back pain issues you might have, and their tool matched me with a mattress that is perfect for me. It's cool enough at night. It's the right firmness. I generally just do way better sleeping these days because of the mattress. Helix was awarded #1 best overall mattress for the last 2 years by both GQ and Wired Magazine. It is well-deserved, I can tell you firsthand. Every Helix mattress comes with a 10-year warranty. You can try the mattress risk-free for 100 nights, and they will even come pick it up at your house if you don't love it, but I know you will. All of my viewers will get up to $200 off your order, and you'll get 2 super premium pillows for free when you go to the link right underneath this video.